TV soap news and spoilers say that in the opulent, scandal-laden world of Beyond the Gates, the fictional Maryland-gated community of Fairmont Crest serves as a glittering backdrop to a tapestry of secrets, betrayals, and hidden truths. Amid the sprawling mansions, manicured gardens, and the powerful Dupree family, black royalty in every sense, a new storyline has emerged that promises to shake the very foundations of this affluent enclave. At the heart of this drama is June, a homeless woman from Tent City, whose fragile existence under the overpass and recent medical crises at Garland Memorial Hospital have drawn the attention of Naomi Hamilton Hawthorne and her husband, Jacob. June's story, fraught with mystery and tragedy, has sparked whispers and speculation. Could she be connected to the formidable Anita Dupree, the matriarch of the Dupree family? Is June, perhaps, Anita's long-lost child, a secret buried deep in the past? As the layers of this narrative unfold, the residents of Fairmont Crest are drawn into a web of intrigue that threatens to expose truths long hidden behind the community's pristine gates. Let's dive into the dramatic saga of June's identity and explore the tantalizing possibility of her connection to Anita Dupree. June, portrayed with haunting authenticity by Jasmine Burke, first appeared in the April 26, 2025, episode of Beyond the Gates, a figure shrouded in vulnerability and resilience. Living in the shadow of Fairmont Crest's wealth, June resides in Tent City, a makeshift encampment under an overpass where the forgotten and forsaken eke out a living. Her life is a stark contrast to the polished elegance of the Dupree family, whose influence dominates the community. June's struggles are not merely socioeconomic, they are deeply physical and emotional. Recently hospitalized at Garland Memorial Hospital, June has battled pneumonia, a condition that left her frail and fighting for breath. Her medical woes escalated when she required heart bypass surgery due to ischemia, a life-threatening condition that revealed the toll her harsh existence had taken on her body. As if these trials were not enough, June suffered a brutal attack that left her with a head injury, adding another layer of fragility to her already precarious state. The image of June lying in a hospital bed, her face etched with pain and exhaustion, is a stark reminder of the chasm between Tent City and Fairmont Crest. Yet, it is precisely this vulnerability that draws Naomi Hamilton Hawthorne, Ariel Prepati, the compassionate daughter of Danny Dupree, into June's orbit. Naomi, who has forged her own path away from the family's gilded cage, encounters June in a hospital corridor, where the homeless woman sits in a wheelchair, recovering from her latest ordeal. Moved by June's plight, Naomi and her husband, Jacob Hawthorne, Jiber Horges, a dedicated officer with the D.C. Metro Police Department, take it upon themselves to help her. Their involvement marks the beginning of a journey that could unravel one of Fairmont Crest's most closely guarded secrets. Naomi's encounter with June is not merely a moment of charity, it is a catalyst for a deeper mystery. As June rests, her hand clutches a worn photograph, a relic of a life perhaps left behind. Naomi, ever observant, gently removes the photo and notices a phone number scrawled on its back. In a quiet act of care, she takes a picture of the photo for safekeeping, her instincts telling her that this small artifact could hold the key to June's past. The phone number, a fragile thread connecting June to an unknown world, prompts Naomi to make a call. To her astonishment, the number leads to Fairmont Crest, suggesting that June has relatives within the very community that stands in stark contrast to her current existence. This revelation sends ripples through Naomi's mind. Who could June's relatives be, and why has she been left to languish in Tent City? The photograph itself is a tantalizing clue, though its contents remain undisclosed in the narrative thus far. Is it a faded image of a family long estranged? A snapshot of a younger June, vibrant and hopeful, before the weight of the world crushed her spirit? Or could it depict a figure from Fairmont Crest's elite, perhaps even Anita Dupree herself, whose storied past as a celebrated singer and civil rights advocate might conceal darker truths? The possibility that June could be Anita's child, a secret daughter abandoned or hidden, ignites speculation and sets the stage for a dramatic confrontation that could reshape the Dupree family's legacy. Anita Dupree, Tamara Tooney, the formidable matriarch of the Dupree family, is no stranger to secrets. A former singer who rose from the projects to fame with her girl group, the Articulates, Anita has crafted a life of privilege and power alongside her husband, Vernon Dupree, Clifton Davis, a retired senator and civil rights icon. Their marriage, forged in the crucible of the 1960s civil rights movement, is a beacon of enduring love, yet it is not without its shadows. Anita's past is a mosaic of triumphs and traumas, and recent episodes hint at a history that could unravel her carefully curated image. The storyline surrounding Anita's former bandmates, Sharon and Tracy, has already peeled back layers of her past. A painful confrontation with Sharon reveals a rift that dates back to the Articulates' dissolution, with suggestions of betrayal and unresolved guilt. Sharon's accusation that Anita must show genuine regret for past actions hints at a deeper transgression, perhaps one that extends beyond professional disputes. Could this transgression involve June? The idea that June might be Anita's daughter, born in a moment of youthful indiscretion or a hidden affair, adds a layer of Shakespearean tragedy to the narrative. Anita's fierce protectiveness over her family, particularly her grandson Martin Richardson, suggests a woman who would go to great lengths to shield her loved ones from scandal. If June is indeed her child, the decision to keep her existence a secret could stem from a desire to protect the Dupree legacy or to conceal a painful chapter of Anita's life. The hospital bed, a nexus of truth and trauma. Garland Memorial Hospital, where June fights for her life, becomes a crucible for the unfolding drama. The hospital, a recurring setting in Beyond the Gates, is more than a backdrop. It is a place where lives intersect and secrets are laid bare. June's medical crises. Pneumonia, heart bypass surgery, and now a head injury from a violent attack, paint a picture of a woman battered by circumstance. The attack, in particular, raises questions. Who targeted June, and why? Was it a random act of violence, or does it tie into her mysterious past? Naomi and Jacob's determination to uncover the identity of June's attacker suggests that the incident may be connected to the secrets swirling around Fairmont Crest. Madison, a peripheral figure in June's story, warns Naomi and Jacob that June is too weak to discuss her attacker. Her concern underscores the fragility of June's condition, but it also hints at a deeper knowledge of June's circumstances. Madison's insistence that June needs to get off the streets reflects a broader tension in the narrative, the stark divide between the haves and have-nots in Fairmont Crest. Naomi's frustration is palpable. She and Jacob have tried to help June find stability, yet she returns to Tent City, as if drawn by an invisible force. This pattern of return could indicate a psychological attachment to her life on the margins, or it might suggest that June is searching for something, or someone, in the shadows of the overpass. The phone number, a thread to Fairmont Crest. The phone number on the back of June's photograph is the linchpin of this mystery. When Naomi dials it, she discovers that it connects to Fairmont Crest, a revelation that sends shockwaves through her understanding of June's identity. The idea that June has relatives in this affluent community raises immediate questions. Who are these relatives, and why have they allowed June to live in such dire straits? The most tantalizing possibility is that Anita Dupree herself is the link. If June is Anita's daughter, the implications are staggering. Did Anita abandon June to protect her career or her marriage to Vernon? Was June given up for adoption, only to fall through the cracks of a broken system? Or is there a more sinister explanation? Perhaps a family member, aware of June's existence, has worked to keep her at a distance to preserve the Dupree family's pristine reputation. The narrative potential of June as Anita's daughter is rich with dramatic possibilities. Imagine a young Anita, at the height of her fame with the Articulates, facing an unplanned pregnancy that threatened to derail her career. In the 1970s, a time when societal expectations for women, particularly black women, were rigid, Anita might have made the heart-wrenching decision to give up her child to protect her burgeoning stardom. Alternatively, June could be the product of an affair, a secret that Vernon either accepted or never knew. The guilt of this decision could explain Anita's fierce protectiveness over her family and her reluctance to confront certain aspects of her past, as seen in her tense interactions with Sharon and Tracy. The Dupree family, a dynasty under threat. The Dupree family, described as black royalty in Fairmont Crest, is no stranger to scandal, yet they have always managed to maintain their aura of invincibility. Anita and Vernon's children, Nicole and Danny, navigate their own dramas. Nicole is a high-achieving psychiatrist married to a plastic surgeon, and Danny is a former model grappling with the betrayal of her ex-husband, Bill Hamilton. The introduction of June's storyline threatens to upend this carefully constructed dynasty. If June is revealed to be Anita's daughter, the fallout would be catastrophic, not only for Anita and Vernon but for the entire family. Nicole, who exudes warmth and empathy, might struggle to reconcile her mother's past with her own values. Danny, already reeling from personal betrayals, could see June's emergence as another blow to her family's stability. Moreover, the secret of June's identity could intersect with other ongoing storylines in Beyond the Gates. Martin Richardson, Anita's grandson, is plagued by nightmares and a mysterious past that Bill Hamilton seems to hold over the family. Could June's existence be tied to Martin's secret, perhaps as a piece of leverage that Bill has uncovered? The possibility that Bill, a cunning lawyer with a knack for manipulation, knows about June adds another layer of suspense. His threat to Martin in a recent episode, "It could be mutually beneficial to stay on good terms," suggests that he holds a trump card that could destroy the Duprees. If June is Anita's daughter, Bill's knowledge of this secret could explain his confidence and his ability to exert influence over the family. The social commentary. Wealth, poverty, and redemption. June's story is not just a personal drama, it is a poignant commentary on the stark divide between wealth and poverty in Fairmont Crest. The gated community, with its winding tree-lined streets and luxurious mansions, stands in sharp contrast to Tent City, where June and others struggle to survive. The narrative underscores the systemic failures that allow someone like June to fall through the cracks, even as she may have ties to one of the community's most powerful families. Naomi's efforts to help June reflect a desire to bridge this divide, but they also highlight the challenges of addressing homelessness and systemic inequality. The fact that June keeps returning to Tent City suggests a deeper psychological or emotional tether, perhaps tied to her unresolved past or a search for belonging. Anita's potential connection to June amplifies this social commentary. If Anita is June's mother, her story becomes a meditation on the sacrifices made in the pursuit of success and the consequences of those choices. Anita's rise from the projects to fame and wealth is a testament to her resilience, but it may have come at the cost of her daughter's well-being. The guilt and shame of this decision could explain Anita's guarded nature and her determination to protect her family's legacy. A reunion between Anita and June, if it comes to pass, would be a moment of profound redemption, but it would also force Anita to confront the pain she has buried for decades. The path forward. A collision of truths as Beyond the Gates unfolds. The mystery of June's identity promises to be a central pillar of the narrative. Naomi's discovery of the phone number and its connection to Fairmont Crest sets the stage for a dramatic investigation that could lead her to Anita's doorstep. The photograph, with its cryptic significance, may hold further clues. Perhaps a recognizable landmark in Fairmont Crest, a face that ties June to the Dupree family, or even a date that aligns with Anita's past. Jacob's role as a police officer adds another dimension, as his investigation into June's attacker could uncover evidence that links the assault to someone within Fairmont Crest, perhaps someone desperate to keep June's identity a secret. The confrontation between Anita and Sharon, set to air in the week of June 2, 2025, may provide further hints about Anita's past. Sharon's threat to reveal a little secret suggests that she knows something about Anita's history that could shake the Dupree family to its core. If this secret involves June, the fallout could be explosive, pitting Anita against her former bandmate and forcing her to confront the choices she made decades ago. The possibility of a reunion with the Articulates, already fraught with tension, could be derailed entirely if June's existence comes to light. A soap opera for the ages. Beyond the Gates has already distinguished itself as a groundbreaking soap opera, the first in decades to center a predominantly African-American cast and the first new daytime drama since 1999. June's storyline, with its blend of personal tragedy, social commentary, and high-stakes family drama, exemplifies the show's ability to weave complex narratives that resonate on multiple levels. Whether June is Anita's daughter or a figure connected to Fairmont Crest through another thread, her story promises to deliver the kind of frothy and ridiculous drama that has made the show a hit. As Naomi and Jacob dig deeper, and as Anita grapples with her past, the residents of Fairmont Crest will be forced to confront the uncomfortable truths that lie beyond the gates. Will June's identity be the key to unlocking Anita's secrets, or will it lead to an entirely new revelation that reshapes the Dupree family's legacy? We hope you enjoyed it and look forward to sharing more with you in the future. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe TV soap news and spoilers for more updates on Beyond the Gates.